Gemma, another game at home this weekend against Lewes. When you've had a disappointing result, is it good to kind of get another fixture straight away that you can focus on now?
Yeah, for sure. It's important, I think, to try and get some consistency. I'm sure the girls will be keen to try and make amends from Sunday. And, whilst obviously a 2-0 defeat is disappointing, I thought there was many positives to take from it, and I know that the girls will be keen to put those right throughout the week. The focus is all Lewes now, and preparing properly for that game. It's a really important. Every game's important, but it's a really important game for us, Lewes, because I felt a little bit hard done by last time we played them away. It wasn't our best performance, and we allowed them to score, and then we couldn't get past them. So I thought it was a really disappointing result for us. But that said, it kind of kick-started our run of form. So I'm hoping for a reaction this week. I know that the girls will be switched on, ready to work hard. So yeah, let's see.
Given the two teams in the table as well are so close together, does that give it an extra edge as well, given that we could go above Lewes in the table with a win?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, at one stage we were sat 5th, and we were sat quite comfortably in 5th, having had a really good run, and then we can't get away from the fact that we've picked up 5 points in the last possible 24, and it's not great reading. I'm sure for every team there's loads of circumstances that surround that, and is that a fair reflection of where we should be sat in the table? And I'd say probably the second part of the season, it's obviously not matched up to how we would have wanted it to in comparison to the first half of the season. And I need to search around for answers for that, because I'm not quite sure, because we've got the same squad and we've got the same, the personnel available. So I think it's just circumstance with, COVID and games, lack of games in the second half. And listen, loads of excuses I could offer. The fact is, we're underperforming as it stands, and we need to address that and put things right, because 7th place and potentially we could jump ahead or we could drop below. Our aim for this season is to improve on last season. Even in the current standing, even though it's the same position, we're better in points per game, so that's a slight improvement. But whilst I want it to be sustainable improvement, so we're taking small steps, I think it's really important to show improvement, because it attracts players, it makes players have drive and clarity on where we want to go. So of course, against Lewes this weekend, they're a tough game. I've watched a couple of their games via their live streams. They are a tough game, a tough team. They're organised and they've got some quality. I know they've had some additions in January, one of which we've come across before. I think several seasons ago we met in the FA Cup. I think it was against possibly Portsmouth that Uma used to play for. But listen, they're going to be a hard team, but don't underestimate us, because once we find some form, and I'm hoping it's going to be from this week, we can be that tough team as well. We can be that difficult opponent, and I'm really still disappointed from Sunday, because I think we gifted Durham the points after we'd worked so hard in the first half, and we outplayed a team that's unbeaten and been consistently performing, and I think that shows the level at which we can compete at. What's important though is to maintain that for the 90 minutes, and that's what we've got to address.
You were without the likes of Annabelle and Maria at the weekend, and Hannah Cohen went off injured as well. Are you hoping to welcome back any of those on Sunday?
Yeah, well, we're just waiting on some scan results for Annabelle. Hopefully they'll be back today, and maybe tomorrow, just to firm up what we thought. But she's been obviously out resting for that time, so we hope to have her back in training this week, which will be obviously huge plus for us. Maz is broken wrist, so she's in a hard cast. So I'm not too sure when that gets switched to the soft cast, which then allow her to be involved. And Hannah, She's back at Everton. I know that she's been resting, nothing too serious, and she hopes to be potentially back with us on Thursday, and if not, she'll obviously be training with Everton Friday, Saturday, which will make her eligible for us on Sunday. So yeah, we should potentially have 2 of the 3 players back, and I look forward to welcoming Maz back, because she gives us that little bit of bite in there that everybody hates, but you know, something to set the tone and the standard. So she shouldn't be too long now, but probably not for this weekend.